Friday, December 8th. I only had a few minutes to trade. I really wasn't going to trade, but I said, let me take a quick look. I started with micros. I didn't have a great read on the market. And there was news coming up at 10, so I don't want to take any too big positions here. I did a couple of trades before 10 a.m. in New York. And, this is a Globex level. Normally it hits this and bounce. I did see this happen here. Pretty big rejection there. And this one's VWAP. And, my idea was to ride it down, just some micros down in here, just to kind of get my feet wet. And I did these quick shorts, but they did get stopped out. Once I was expecting this little light level to break and go here, and eventually you can see it did exactly that. I did take a couple of losses in it, but they were, 1 micros. Again, doing the quick longs, it didn't give me time to really manage the trade. Eventually I was probably down like 15, 20 bucks here. And then with this wave, all of these shorts, once I see the move, this is the signal I liked, right to VWAP. And exactly what happened. I kind of got my money a little bit before. I like to put my targets ahead of the levels because sometimes it doesn't go all the way there. And I'd rather take my money in a few ticks here or there. I'd rather have my money in my pocket than blow up by a tick. You've all had that happen where one tick and, it turned around on you. So I was avoiding that. Now, I took a break. I had to load some trucks for DJ gigs tonight, and the news coming up. So it was a good way to get me out, get some air. And then look goes on at 10 o'clock. This is why you can't trade. Even if you're allowed to trade, why would you? Why would you trade that? It was a good 15, 20-minute break I took. Came back in. Okay, now the market started to move a little normally. Big spike up, I guess, whatever the news was. I don't even know what it was. And it brought it up to the Ludwig level. Now, one of the first trades I've ever learned, and again, all this is kind of self-taught. I took a order flow class, a guy named Bob Miko, a Target Trading Pro. He has bots too, but mainly took it for the order flow. It's VWAP, which was down. It's all the way down here now. And then those red lines. Let's see if I can get it all in the picture here. I probably can't. It's just important to see where price is at. Let me pull it together. All right, so this is VWAP. First standard deviation, second standard deviation, third standard deviation. Very rarely gets between second and third. And when it does, I usually see price reverse the other way on the bottom end and the high end. This is something called AMA, current day VWAP. I guess I don't know if it's a standard thing or it might be lizard indicators. Somebody actually gave it to me. I don't know if it's costing it, but I think Bob Amico gave it to me because I was in his room for a couple of years, actually. So one of the trades, from being in his room, I would see price go between second and third standard deviation on the bottom and the top. And it might fluctuate there a little while and then a flush the other way. So since I was doing the micros, I had Ludwig levels in between second and third standard deviations. I said, let me build a position here and shorts. And it took quite a while. And it even went against me a bit. My trade performance is still not working. So these entries, I don't even think any of this stuff is right because some of the bigger ones I made, here's trade performance. Now I'm getting it says error from server account is not found. None. Like, what the hell is that? My accounts is checked. Again, Ninja Trade's got to look into it, and they are, but they're dragging their feet. So PS, I love my trade performance, and I can't even follow what I've actually did. This is going by memory. So this is where I wanted to build a short position, thinking we're going to get, even if it was going to continue up, we're going to get a nice flush down. Maybe put my profit targets in front of the Ludwig level because they kind of hold up. So it's going to continue up. Well, it went against me. I think this is the high. Yeah, you can see this is the high of the day right here. And I had another level here. So I was adding some contracts in here. And then you're going to see the flush down. It took quite a while. I was in there a good 15, 20 minutes or so. Had some levels here. I started taking profits because I was in, like I said, from almost 110, 109, whatever that high was. I was in a lot at the zero, at the whole number. Usually get a rejection here. Added in a little bit more here. And it was a good 10 micros. And this was a $250 trade. And then I kind of cashed out at a 69 level. I had a pretty strong level. And, it was enough money for me. I was up 250. And I was going to be done for the day because it's Friday. But hung a few more minutes. When I seen this Ludwig level break and Globex and VWAP here, and a big blue Ludwig level here, I just hit short. Right, sell last one, I blasted through, and that I went to the regular NQ, and I took 5 points. I had an ATM of 5 points, and it paid me immediately. So it was right here. Yeah, somewhere in the 30s. Once these levels broke, I had more than enough room. I had 10 points in here. I only took 5. And that was it. I was, again, going to be done again. And in between, getting prep work done, I see this. It hits that Globex, and a lot of times it hits this thing. It's the open, I guess, at 6 o'clock last night, and it rockets the other way, whatever, on either side. That is a play. But I had a Ludwig level. So a lot of times I could hit this, hit the Ludwig level, then continue down here. That's what I thought it was going to do. But I wasn't interested in trading there because it's just too much going on. When I saw this happen, it breaks this level again. Like, all right, let me do one. And I got this clearance in here. This is the signal I liked, right at 50. So it broke 50. I'm watching this. I didn't use this. I just, as soon as this broke, I just buy ask, 5 points. That got me from 250. I took the short there, took the long here. And now the thing about it is I'm so close to passing another PA. This one here is less than $300 away. And I'm watching this chart, and again, keep saying I'm done for the day. And now I know where it's going, like right here. If you look at my joke trade from yesterday, I knew we're going here. How many points is that? It's 20 points. So I needed $300. Man, I could have just hit once this one paid here, and this level breaks. Same concept. Buy ask. Could have got at least another 100 or two. I'm 280 away, 280 away. I could have easily got even closer, but like, what the hell? Again, this is all me honing my skills. Now, right here, I don't want to trade. Too much going on. I don't know which way it's going there. Breaks through, probably crash down. That same play, it's not between second and standard third deviation. So I don't know if I would do that play, but eventually, once these Ludwig, it tries, it gets through, and it looks like, you're going to go long here, but I don't like going long that high up. Once this breaks, this is the signal I like right here. Boom. Yeah, you're under the whole number. I said there's room to get paid. So that's where I would like to activate it and let the software take that short. All these were probably good. Once it breaks it, it's going to go to this downtrend. And where is it going? Well, it's going to this Ludwig level. It could be going back to Globex. But every short here won. Somebody asked me about a 15.4 bar instead of 8.4. In my first videos, this was a 25 bar. And I got that from a company called True Trade. That's what they used. It was a very easy bar for a newbie like me to kind of read and get a feel for the trend. The minute bars, I can't really get the trend. But with this Ninja Renko, even a beginner can see it's trending down. These signals are shorts. Why did I go to that? I don't know. I follow Bob Amigo again. For some reason, he had a 15.4 bar. I seen another guy, this guy named Trader Jim, use a 15.5 bar. The reason I liked it better is with Trade Saber, I was doing 2 contracts at the beginning, and I'm only doing 1. And the stop goes at the end of the bar. So it's 54. That's maybe 6 points. With the 25 bar, that's a 10-point stop, $200 stop. It was just too big. And these signals are all pretty decent. And again, it's not about the signal for me. It's about the location of price in the trade. So if I am using Trade Saber and I do happen to take a loss, well, it's $120, not $200. And if it's 2 contracts, it's not $400. It's whatever that $250, whatever, $240. So that was the reason I changed. And 8.4, I don't know. I feel like that's too small of a bar. I know some other people, you're supposed to be like a 2010 or whatever. You're supposed to be even like that. But I don't really. I trade by location, not the bar. With the automation, I just liked the 6-point stop instead of a 10-point stop. That somebody I think questioned me on YouTube because my comments are working, and I did read it. Probably can't read them too much, but now here's another setup coming now. This is decent. If this closes You got a level here. As long as you got 3 points, there you go. That should pay. So, coming from this level, that's why I like this trade. So, automation, can you just turn it on? Well, yeah, look at this. How many trades in a row would you have won? But you got to know when to do it. This is great. So, as far as automation goes, I mean, it's as good as anything I've seen. And the trader, I created this based on, I saw a 2050 crossover EMA trade. And then you just experiment. And then the levels came into play. So this is how it all came together. But man, I could have just probably activated the software and passed the account right there alone, even if these were $60 wins, 60, 120, 180, 240. Yeah, right there, done. All right. Have a good weekend, everybody. Lucky to keep going strong here, and still waiting on my Ps. I think I got it figured out. They're communicating with me. I just got to pay and sign some documents, but none of the emails came in. So that's the update on Apex. It looks like I will get the PAs, but I got to go a bunch of document signing and paying for these 10 accounts, 9 or 10 accounts that I have. Thanks.